What's happening, guys? It's Sunday, August the 21st. Classic Chris here with another episode of Wrestling Talk. It is SummerSlam Sunday. Big night for the WWE. Tonight we're going to see Dean Ambrose take on Dolph Ziggler for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now that match brings up some questions to me. First off, do you guys even care about this match? Second, does Dolph Ziggler even deserve to have a World Championship match with all the other guys on the SmackDown roster? Third, is WWE waited too long before putting Dolph Ziggler in a main event picture or giving him a shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship? First off, I'm going to say that, you know what? I was a Dolph Ziggler fan. I really liked Dolph Ziggler until how they were booking him. I'll get to that later, but let's start things off. In 2013, he was voted number 9 on PWI's Top 500 Wrestlers. In 2014, Rolling Stone named him WWE's Wrestler of the Year. He's a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. He is a tag team champion with the Spirit Squad, Intercontinental Champion 4 times, United States Champion, Money in the Bank winner with a successful cash-in, Slammy Award winner. This guy was a sole survivor at Survivor Series to get rid of the Authority. Dolph Ziggler eliminated 3 guys. The Survivor Series that Sting made his debut in the WWE. So Dolph Ziggler has done a lot, but it's crazy because this guy's been in the company for a long time. He's paid his dues. He was a part of the Spirit Squad, and everyone... Do you guys even remember that gimmick, that angle? It was crap, and the fact that this guy is still here today says a lot. Like, Dolph Ziggler's taking on Dean Ambrose tonight. It's going to be a good match because you all know how Dolph Ziggler throws down in the ring. Dolph Ziggler puts on a good match every time he's out there, or he brings out the best in his opponent. And tonight with Dean Ambrose, these guys have fought before, and I have no question that this is going to be a good match, but with how Ziggler's been booked, do you guys think he deserves a title shot? With his credentials and everything that he's done in his career, he definitely deserves a title shot. The fact that it took this long for him to main event a pay-per-view for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is ridiculous. Guys that have been in the company not as long as Dolph Ziggler has already been champion, like at least 3 times. Roman Reigns, a guy who can't even go in the ring like Dolph Ziggler. But here's the thing, though. Dolph Ziggler did so many great things. Multi-time Intercontinental Champion. He was the sole survivor, got rid of the Authority. But every time Dolph Ziggler did something huge, it seems like it'd be a setback for his career. Like, he just would fade into obscurity. Like, to become a mid-card jobber, or his job was to elevate other guys. Like, for example, he made Tyler Breeze look good. He kept putting Tyler Breeze over left and right. He was the guy that helped Tyler Breeze get used to the main roster. Same with Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin beat Dolph Ziggler how many times? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Dolph Ziggler was the guy to put other guys over. He was like kickoff show Dolph. That's what he was, because it seemed like every match he was in, it was on the kickoff show. And it pissed off the fans because a lot of people like Dolph Ziggler. It's insane that they have a talent like this and they just refuse to use him properly. Diesel, for example, Kevin Nash came out and said, he's willing to come back, team up with Dolph Ziggler. He's willing to go back as Diesel to team with Dolph Ziggler. Because Dolph Ziggler kind of reminds me of the modern-day Shawn Michaels with not just his look, with how he moves in the ring. This guy could steal the show. If he's given the proper format, the proper match, he could steal the show. And tonight he has that opportunity. But with everything going on, does he deserve that title shot with all the guys on the SmackDown roster? You got guys like Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, who is stuck in that feud with John Cena, which is only going to ruin his career. Just ask what happened to all the other guys that fought Cena. It didn't elevate shit. But Dolph Ziggler, this guy, like, he was like on pre-shows. This was the guy like going out there and forced to job matches, and that's what made me stop liking Dolph Ziggler. It was the fact that here's a guy that goes out, the fans love him. He goes out, puts a good fucking show on, and yet he's forced to job. He's forced to make all these other guys look good, make them passable as characters on TV, which is ridiculous, and that's what happens with the better talent. But now, he's lost so many matches, he's lost so much credibility, that I don't feel that he deserves this title shot, and I'm a fan of Dolph Ziggler, and I think it's going to be a good match. I want to know what you guys think. Like, do you think that Dolph Ziggler deserves this title shot? Are you a fan of Dolph Ziggler? I want to know, because there's some questions tonight, and I don't think he has a shot in hell of beating Dean Ambrose for the title. It's weird, because in a match like this, you think the challenger has a chance, because they've been building up Dolph pretty strong on SmackDown Live, but I just don't see him leaving SummerSlam with the championship. I want to know what you guys think. Is this a waste of the match? Who would you like to see fight Dean Ambrose instead? Or do you think Dolph Ziggler has a chance? Leave a comment with your thoughts. Like the video, subscribe. Remember, keep watching Wrestling Talk with Classic Chris. And don't forget to check out the YouTube channel for Classic Chris, your home for everything wrestling talk, plus matches I called from Crossfire and Conflict Wrestling.